Hello everyone, I am Sacred, and thank you for joining me in my second episode of Hearts of Iron 4, the mod called Red Threat. Well, we are playing as an unusual ideology for a common country as Germany, but no, we aren't fascist, we aren't communist, we are non-aligned, we are democratic. And well, my hands are tied, because you know, democratic nations are unable to expand easily. Therefore, yes, I'll be the guardian of democracy in Europe. I'll go ahead and play as Democratic Germany, 26th of October 1938. As Wilhelm Gröner, the democratic regime. Let's go ahead and get to the game. But be delighted, since we aren't a part of the Allies, well, which we maybe should have been, we have our own faction, the Central Powers, and yeah, we have the Turks, the Hungarians, and the Austrians in our faction. Let's see if we'll be able to stand as a counterweight against the rising Soviet threat. They're going for the European escalation, so let's find that out. Well, we are still, getting our industry up and going. I still have the German economic crisis. I have to get rid of that, but I do not really know how. Oh, okay, I have to get the industrial effort. Yeah, let's get the industrial efforts. Focus all our political efforts on building up the civilian industry and a great leap forward. That's nice. So I will actually start to get also, let's get for 3 military factories, I will also get 3 military ones. That's my new plan now. Yeah, let's say even 4 military. I can maximize this province because I intend to maximize that, and then 2 factories there. Alright, thus I will get tanks. I'll also get my German Air Force being a #1 in the world again. But this will take some time, so we have to stay tuned and ready. Let's get some anti-air, perhaps also some anti-tank. It's a counterweight against the normal ones. Okay, there we go. Industry, let's go for Blitzkrieg. Yeah, I have no really stunning tank force now, but I intend to change that. I can tell you that. The Gebirgsjäger Brigade, let's train it even more. There we go, 46 divisions, and I think they are all fully trained. But they'll need more training because I intend to convert the infantry division and the cavalry. Not the cavalry, only the infantry ones to mountaineers. That's the mountaineers. Gebirgsjäger Brigade, there we go. I can delete this template, and they will get Recon Company, Engineer Company, and Signal Company, and also 3 more lines of Swift Mountaineers into their ranks. Now we need tons of infantry equipment, tons of, so yeah. And also even more sport equipment, so we know on what we have to focus right now. It's currently, let's expand aid to China. Let us deepen our long-standing friendship with China. Doing so will alienate Japan, but what if Japan is not merely the Italy of the East? Well, let's see how the war is going firstly. Yeah, I think the Japanese may win. They are fascists, and yes, I'll help the Chinese. Let's help the Chinese. Well, I could need the Kyoto Pact. Like, we could arrange to withdraw aid from China in exchange for a secret war pact against the Soviet Union. Yeah, let's get the Kyoto Pact, I guess. I mean, that's for our own interests, since I'd like to help the Chinese, but we have to secure the interests of the German people first, do we? We have volunteer only. Now I can go ahead and get limited conscription. That's great. 600,000 men ready at our demand. There's a nice news. We'll add 1 line of artillery to their ranks. There we go. Now there's a better soft attack. I think it's time for, yeah, let's get another 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, it's 5. Now let's get 2 more civilian. 1, 2. Okay. We have a healthy mix of both. We are, well, a fairly strong civilian power now with 73 of that. That's nice. So what should I use my... Let's get, yeah, the mobile tank designer. Henshin. Okay, construction 3. We got also the MP38. That's great. MP38, that's really great. And even improved mountain infantry, and perhaps to go for excavation. There's no harm in not getting it. Or we could use our boost to get... Let's get construction 4. Oh, and Italy looks to the Balkans. That's interesting. Let's get the MP38. Let's get even more weapons, I'd say. Okay, I have a clear need of steel, rubber. Okay, let's get everything from democratic nations. Oil I can get from the USA. Well, not all of the oil. From the USA, rubber from the British, and tungsten from the British Malaya. Maybe the British Raj, since they... Let's get the British Raj. Next thing will be the... What should I get? Let's do the Reich expansion, yeah. So the German forestry is basically finished. So we have to go this path. Let's... The 100,000 men force that the Treaty of Versailles left us with no longer adequate to even defend the country. We must begin an immediate military build-up. Well, that sounds nice, let's do that. Britain backs Poland in the crossing crisis. What's that? Oh, well, this mod is really thoroughly made. Oh, it may result actually in the British going to work as the Soviet Union. Britain backs Poland on the crossing crisis. In a response to the Soviet demand that Poland cede its eastern territories, Britain and her allies have stepped in to defend the territorial integrity of Poland. The tension in Eastern Europe seemed to have reached a fever pitch as both Poland and Romania prepare for war. Meanwhile, the atmosphere in London seems almost relaxed, with several MPs suggesting that the Soviets would soon back off on their claims. Is this the beginning of the next one? Let's see. Well, I really like this mod. This is giving us a complete unique experience. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then also 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 3, yeah. Okay, what should I get now? We have a dire need of sport equipment, but also more weapons. Weapons first, I'd say. Weapons first. Then improving this to 2 factories each. Actually 3 each. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Well, our army is soon 1 million strong, but we have minus 60,000 infantry equipment, so we have, yeah, we lack clearly these qualities. The Soviets are actually demanding Eastern Poland, and the Polish are being guaranteed by the British. So will it result in an imminent Soviet invasion of Poland? Well, Romania should guarantee Poland as well, but they are not. Let's see how things are going to turn out. Okay, well, we are building factories quite quick, that's for sure. I just want to let's maximize our factories there, and also let's build even more infrastructure in Westfalen, because we have many slots there which I can put to good use. The same goes for Niederschlesien and Niederbayern. Okay, so some infrastructural expansion in Germany now. Let's see here. I have no war industrialists, so okay, we have no one which we can meet there. Perhaps the smooth talking charmer, so more nations trade with us. Let's get the smooth talking charmer. But it didn't increase it, so well, whatever. And we expanded the German Reichsheer. Did we? It didn't get an increase of manpower there. Oh, okay, it's just a change of mode. Fine. Why does it say modify all equipment by minus 30%? No, I have no idea of that. Let's go ahead and get the Panther Corps. Denied to Germany after the First World War, the tank process to be the future of ground warfare. We must study new models extensively and incorporate them into our armies. I shall do that, and I shall also get a light aircraft designer. The Soviets, they have unknown focus. They have a war goal against Poland, but will they declare war? I mean, they are communists, so they should declare war. But are they afraid of the British? Well, I don't know. But they are backing off. The focus is unknown, so we don't know that. Perhaps they will demand claims of Bessarabia first. Well, we shall find that out. Oh, they declared war on Poland, which will result in Poland joining their allies. Oh, things turn to be really, really interesting there. Let's see. Did Poland join the allies? Well, I could have invited Poland actually, but that's fine. Yep, I should have invited them. God damn it! Well, but would we be ready to fight no, we wouldn't be ready to fight them, so that's fine. Yep, that's fine. Okay, oh, these Soviets are attacking so quick. I want to go for Prussia-Poland, but come on. But hold on, wow, the Soviet army is expanding so fast in the name. What is happening there? Oh my god, come on. Wow, Poland, stand tight, just for a bit more. What's happening to the Polish defense? It's not looking really bright for Poland. Oh. The Polish actually already have 33 to 66 divisions. But the Soviets just blitzkriegly rushed them to death. And they are standing before Warsaw. Well, okay, things are certainly not good for the Polish. I will use this and I will pressure Poland. With the Soviets closing in, the window to secure the free city of Danzig is rapidly closing. If we act now, we may be still able to protect the German population there. Then it is war. What? No. They refuse to see Danzig. This would result us in going to war against the Allies. Really, Poland? I mean, are you really in a position to... no, I don't want to fight the Allies, so I'll back down. Fine, Poland. I didn't expect that they say no, but okay. Well, that's okay. Next thing will be mechanized warfare. Yeah, let's see what it says. Heinz Guderian and other radical theorists are pushing for daring new doctrines and emphasizing communication, identification of Schwerpunkts, and local concentration of combat armed forces. Giving them free reins might help avoid the meat grinder of the horror of the Great War. I think now it's time to heavily militarize against the Soviet threats, so no more civilian factories, it will be military and military first. That aspects. Okay. Well, the Polish can we somewhat aid them, they really don't want to, well, accept our aid. But the Soviets are fighting all of the Allies, so they'll struggle there. So our army is getting stronger day after day, so that's a good thing, but yeah, we still need minus 50,000 equipment. That's shockingly much, the amount of equipment we need. We can at least train our army to get these two good and well prepared against the Soviets. The Soviets may get the war focus against us, but we cannot really. I'll send one army of 24 divisions, actually of 24 divisions, into Eastern Germany, because I just want to have some troops defending German territory. I won't even give one little chunk of land to the Soviets. In the meanwhile, I could offer the French military access. Same goes for the British to guarantee my help. Okay, yep, so they can move their troops through the country. I'm going to offer it to all of the Allies if they want to, but they do not want to. Iraq wants to, okay, feel free. I don't want to. Let's see, Austria, I don't want to either. Okay, I'll go for the half tracks. Tanks are useless without infantry that can keep up. Research into new transport models could improve the performance of the infantry. Now this means I'll go for a heavy tank production, insanely heavy. My army is big enough. I'll focus on tanks, and guess what? And even more tanks at this point. Also get excavation, I guess. And they will go. They are there already, so they will be led by Erich von Manstein. Be ready to strike against the Baltic. Yeah, the German blue color will be fine. Oh, the Soviets are sadly progressing. Is the French army passing through the territory though? I don't know. Well, we have our own tiny faction, because I don't want to be just a puppet of British rule, so we'll stay like that. Meanwhile, the Italians, will they actually go ahead and declare war in Yugoslavia? Well, we may find it out. We need blood tension to go up even higher, which I don't think it will, because there aren't enough and satisfyingly enough events to this to happen. Let's see, the Polish, they don't want to sign a pact of non-aggression, sadly, because they are still non-aligned and they don't trust in us. Otherwise, we can get, what can we get? Let's get infantry equipment designer. Do I have motorized? Yes, I do. Let's get it increased, and I want to have a motorized army now. So let's. I'm not producing motorized equipment. That's an outrage. That is an outrage. Now, heavy production of tanks and then also of motorized equipment will float through our ranks now. Enough is enough at this point. Also, I'll get medium tanks instead of light tanks. Actually, let's get both. Let's get medium tanks and light tanks. Yeah, I shouldn't have changed it, but that's fine. Now we lost some, well, Yeah, even more. That's great. Anyways, that's fine. Let's go and form the Luftwaffe. Okay, and then even get more military factories. But where? Where can we build them? In Moselland. Yeah, 13. That's a nice plan. Plus, get the company. While the Polish are defending here on the river, the Soviets can't seem to cross, while the Polish are just building up and up. I have no template for anti-tank, light tank, medium tank. Well, I'll get it at one point. Yep, I'll get it. It's only a few anyway, so it's not a problem. Okay, are they fully trained? No, but they are. That's great. They are fully trained, so they'll be assigned against the Polish, but will not fight the Polish. They'll only be ready to sign that aspects. Okay, we can get Navy. What should we get? Fighting fleet, no need for Navy. Let's get ground support. Yeah, let's get ground support. Ernst Udets. Also want to increase the party popularity of the Democrats in the Soviet Union. Perhaps I may be able to stage a civil war. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. What China has capitulated. Oh, Japan won it. Well, we signed the Tokyo Pact, but it didn't seem to... What they... Are the faction either of the Axis? That is interesting, so... Yeah, I don't think it's real... We shouldn't expect about Japanese help there. Yeah, we're not. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Do we have 9? We have 10 free slots there, so let's improve Hessen as well. Infrastructure-wise. And get, let's see, even more motorized, then more tanks. There we go. I need 10 oil. I'll get it from the Americans. What else do I need? 6 rubber from the British. Let's get even 2 to support them, and 3 tungsten from the British Raj. Okay, next thing to research will be the radar plan not doing its plan. Let's go for the radar plan and get a big German navy. Although, what else could I do? Tactical bombers or stupid bombers? Let's go for, okay, strategic bombers. The fall of Warsaw. Oh, unlike 1920, there was no miracle at the Vistula when the Soviet army recently approached Warsaw. Polish resistance in the city has largely collapsed, and the Soviet flag can be seen raised over most government buildings. Are we witnessing the end of the Polish nation, or will their forces somehow manage to rebound and retake the capital? Most experts consider this scenario unlikely. Poland didn't stand a chance. Well, if I join the Allies, Poland may have actually stood a chance, but we have our own tiny faction there. Yes, the Polish are retreating towards the German border. That isn't good for us. That's not good for all. If you could have helped the Polish... Oh, that's brutal for now. That's brutal, yeah. I'm thinking of disbanding my faction, actually, and joining the Allies. The United we shall fight then against the Soviet threat. Should I do this? Should I really do this? I mean, my army is nowhere of being ready, but I think the war will be a meat-grinding war against the Soviet war machine, with the German Republic not being even ready in the slightest aspect. We would give up our Turkish and Soviet allies then. I'd guess, yeah, let's stay with the Central Powers. Let's stay with that. It's hard, but it's a real fight on our own if we have to. Yes, I'll hope. I promise. What Japan becomes war in the Netherlands. Okay, so world tension is going up and up. Get the army regrouping. I cannot justify against the Soviet Union. I would, but I can't. Well, the Democrats are at least increasing somewhat, so that's okay. Well, the Soviet industry is really insanely strong. We are at least getting 15 factories through it, right? So that's a good thing. But I think that we'll be have a really small army compared to the Soviets. The Soviet army is probably making some huge losses against them. I'd really love to invite the Czechs, but world tension is still too low. Finland rejects Soviet demands. Let's see what the Bolsheviks do. Can I invite Finland at least? No, they have the neutral policy. Yeah. This will mean that the Finnish will stand on their own. Well, why did Romania? Well, they want to join the Axis? Really? Well, we get the event. Well, okay, I'll accept the Romanians joining us. If we get such events, let's get fighter escorts. Our air force is a joke compared to the Soviets. I'm sorry, but yeah, a joke. At least I can add them one line of anti-tanks as well. Yeah, we need minus 2.2 thousand now. That's great. If I add support anti-tank, we only need 24, while this needs request 36. Yeah, let's. I don't know. Okay, let it stay like that. Let's say like that. Yeah. Okay, Romania, join us, National Powers. You are welcome. And the Soviet Union declared war on Finland. Now we are facing the Soviet threats on our border. So I'll get my army ready. Actually, ready at one point. Well, yeah. Let's train them a bit. Although I don't have anti-tanks, so that's the main problem. Can I request 8? Request land, please. No, I can't. Okay. Well, we have 3 military factories. I can get mechanized equipment. That's really expensive, though. Defense 26. Should I get mechanized equipment? They're so expensive, really. Armor 10, piercing 11. Let's compare that with tanks. Yeah, they are too expensive. Defense 5, breakthrough 36. They have defense 26. They aren't worth getting, no. They're simply not worth it at this point. Maybe if we do a bit more, but currently not. They aren't worth it. I told you of my plans, so let's even get more motorized, a full line of motorized equipment. Then also even more medium tanks. Okay, while I need some oil, even more oil. Yeah, you'll help the American war machine. The Japanese, they're doing the Diviner Wind. Well, they control, how you can see, all of China is under their Axis control. So this game can turn to be really interesting. Really interesting. World tension is at 59%. The Dutch aren't actually in the faction. Or they would rather be part of the Allies. Why? Traitors. Is there no one who would like the German faction? No one. The Allies are simply too strong now, it seems like. Yeah, the Polish troops, after they lose Danzig, will raise the Soviet threat on our own. Well, they're going for a new Soviet man, but not soon. Soon they'll go ahead and go for the war with Germany. I'm sure they will. We have to get ready for that. For the eternal war, against the Soviet fascists. I mean, communists, but they aren't really better than fascists, are they? Let's get. Yeah, we have looked to our strong air force. It's, I don't know, too strong at this point. Too insanely strong. Increase the wings to 200 each. But yeah, we have 400 planes. At least we have some planes, so let's be proud of that. Let's get rocketry. Oh, the poor Polish troops. Poor Polish troops. And Poland has capitulated. Yeah, Poland has officially capitulated. We are on our own against the Soviets. On our own. And Italy declared war on Greece. Greece should join the Allies. And then war will be once more upon their soil. Okay, there we go. Which province else let's maximize out the province of Latvian. I don't think the Soviets will capture this. I won't allow them. Confident of victory. Well, we have some battle plans and a somewhat, good allied force standing firm against the rest of the enemies. I could need more sport equipment. Okay, they are certainly fully trained. Well, I liberate Poland in this aspect. Will be the first goal to liberate Poland. Let's make a better battle plan, somewhat strategic, to link up with the German troops to liberate Poland. Now after that, this army group will push and liberate Kiev and the surrounding areas. Okay, red color, there we go. Ah, well, at least our navy is strong enough to hold the Soviets on bay. 3 base our navy. There we go. The Republican flotilla. What can we get? Logistics, bomb interception, lesser attrition. I could need this air and Rommel. To do so, I guess I need to go ahead. Why should I go for that? I should integrate the Fire Corps. No. Let's get to the Wunderwaffe instead. Well, the Democrats have popularity of about 21%. It's going only up by 0.02 per day, so that's not really nice. They are doing the Far East expansion. Yeah, it's just a question of time until they declare war with us. Well, if they are fighting the Japanese at one front and us on the other, we could actually deal with them. But when is the question here? And I don't think that they'll fight them so easily. So we'll struggle there. But how I said, I want a highly mobile army, so I want to try and even more motorized divisions. Perhaps let's get more artillery and more anti-air as well. Okay. Ooh. At least our militarization progress. We are getting 28 factories through trade. Let's see who's trading with us. The Austrians are mainly steel level. Everyone wants to trade with us because of steel. I think that was a good idea to boost that aspect. How you know? Militarization first. Japan declared war on the USA and the USA joined the Allies. So yes, the Allies are clearly the faction number one. The Dutch joined the Allies as well, while tension is at 67%. Still, I'm waiting for the Soviets to do something against me. Well, the Turks will join our... all of our nations should join the efforts, should join the eternal struggle. Hungary is currently non-aligned, and the Czechs, well, the Czechs still exist, so in independent Czechoslovakia. I don't think I can make the Czechs somehow join my faction, so that's not an opportunity there. Let's get to the Atlantic Fleet designer, but also the decisive battle, I guess. But then I have too much political power. I think I'm going to stage rebellions in Japan, Italy joined the Axis, and in Italy as well, as opposed to the Democrats. I have too much political power, so staging coups will be in my interest. The Italians, we could fight the Italians at least, but they aren't that strong as we, so we shouldn't. Well, we have to break through the initial line of the mountains, so they are fighting the Allies now, so I think the French should take them off quickly. Wunderwaffe, let's go. Yeah, my factory is kind of finished. We can get the extra research slot. We need 7. How much rubber? 1 rubber, 16 tungsten. 1. Let's get it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Helping the Indians to develop and also even more oil. We really like oil. At least we have the Allies on our side helping us. Yeah. For now, it will be German militarization over anything. German militarization. To stand a chance against the Soviet Union. Come on, Soviet Union, go ahead. They justify against me. How long will you wait? How long do you want to wait? Well, they have an army of, I guess, around 3 or 4 million, so... But if they fight the Japanese, things should be smooth. The British Raj is fighting the Japanese, how you can see. But I hope their army will be strong enough to help them to live and to resist. Well, tension is 75%. Well, they are annexing Tanutuva. I think they'll rather go for a war with Japan rather than fighting me, I think, so... what can I do? Yes, I'm not in a surplus in the deaths anymore. I need anti-tanks, I'm going to just remove anti-tank. Okay, my troops can deploy. They deployed, that's right, they will train now at once. They'll train. After that, join the forces. Now what I want to do is I want to get a new template. Don't I have a tank template? I don't. Let's convert our cavalry to tanks, should we? Yes. Since it's the same, we can do that. So let's add motorized, and mechanized, motorized infantry. Also, let's expand this line of motorized. Even more motorized. Then also tanks. 35 to reply, that's quite a bit, but okay. How many light tanks do I have? I have 800, that's fine. Light tanks, oh, it will be medium lights. And also, okay, I like the experience, that's fine. It's time to train the, let's say that Panzerdivision. Panzerdivision, which I'll command on my own. Train, let's say, 10 of them. 10 of the Panzerdivisions. Now we need motorized and medium tanks, of course. That's fine. Expanded rockets. Japan declared war on Siam. Let's go to rocket sites. I like how the game is turning out to be. Yes, well, I'm going to take a cut here, but I'll do one more episode. Don't forget, all of these are pre-recorded. Anyways, thank you all for watching me. Go sure to check out my other content. And I wish to see you all next time. Goodbye and have a nice day. Stay safe and sound.